Hello there! Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be doing some makeup today. So I thought I wanted to do like a Twilight sky kind of look. So first I started with some moisturizer because my skin was kind of dry. And I just, covered my face in that. So that was funsies. Yeah. Been watching My Hero Academia lately. That's been really good. I am simping for Aizawa so hard. I love him with my entire being. I put on some chapstick thing. So next I put on some concealer. I tend to do that in little dots, and instead of putting it on with like a brush or a sponge or anything, I use my fingers so I can dilute it as little as possible because I have major under eye circles because, insomnia. Okay, so I have a beauty blender there, and I don't remember what it's called, but I sprayed it with water and then I put the foundation on it, and then I dotted the foundation over my face and then blended it all over the place with like little tapping motions. Yeah, that's me speeding, and some swipies, but I try to do as little swipies as possible because I don't want to get streaky or anything. So next I got my powder and a big fluffy brush, and I just set the whole base with that so that nothing I put over top would like mix in with the liquid makeup and end up like streaky or darker than I meant to. So I just kind of put that all over the place. Kind of took a while. I wouldn't really recommend this powder foundation because it breaks up really easily and it tends to, it's like really thin and hard to put on properly. Okay, next I got out my contour palette and an angled brush, and I went with the darkest shade because it was a little bit of a cooler brown than the lighter one, and I'm going to put on a whole crop ton of blush later, so I wanted to do so I didn't want to make it turn my skin orange. I ain't trying to be a Trumpy here. So yeah, it's lots of blending, and if you'll notice I did that down thing because I wanted to make my face look a little bit more angular and masculine. That tends to help with dysphoria and stuff. So yeah, I did that on both sides. And yeah, still contouring. This is my first voiceover. This is kind of difficult. I'm sorry. So yeah, you can see what I'm doing there. I'm just making my face look like it's a different shape. Making cheekbones where I don't have them. And, added more contour. And blended all that. I put some of it on my finger so that I could get it exactly where I wanted on my nose, because I found that it's easier to have it in a direct spot and blend it out when I'm doing my nose, because I really like to make my brow bone look sharp and whatever, rather than kind of whatever it looks like normally. I kind of put some stuff around the bottom of my nose too to make that look right. Put some in my temples and along my hairline, which can make your forehead look a little shorter. I also did it on my jawline because I don't have as much of a jaw as I would like, so I just, made one, as one does. Okay, next is the blush. Took another big fluffy brush and that, really pink color, and I just kind of put that all over the place. I like to concentrate it on my upper cheeks, but really I get it all the way up to my temples and all the way over my nose and stuff. Yeah, as you can see, it's going a little bit on my eyes, but that's fine because I'm going to put my eyeshadow over top of that, and that shouldn't really make a difference. And I put it on the tip of my nose, the most concentrated there as far as my nose goes. And yeah, I continuously add more and more blush because that's just how I be doing. So I took my contour palette again. This time I used the lightest highlight, and I used my finger to just put that where I wanted it concentrated. Typical highlight spots. And then I took my brush and I just blended that so that it wasn't like just, you know, sitting on my face. It looked a little bit more natural. Ta-da! Base is done. Next, I took my eyebrow pencil. This isn't my favorite because it's a little too ashy for my eyebrow color. Yeah, my eyebrows aren't the best looking either today because I haven't done the little shading look up, whatever, to make them look better right now. But as you can see, I kind of brushed them in the direction that I wanted them to go, and I'm just using the eyebrow pencil part to kind of touch them up and make them look shapely and whatever. Normally I have like an eyebrow slit in my left eyebrow, and I do, it's just not very noticeable right now because the hair's been growing back. So I need to fix that, but I don't here because I didn't feel like it. Yeah, so I kind of just draw and I use my finger to touch up anything I need to, kind of maybe blend it a little bit, or if it like spreads where I don't want it, if I push really hard, I can kind of get it off, so that's cool. Yeah, try to make the bottom like straight, but like blended at the top. And not my best eyebrow job. Okay, I'm putting on some eyeshadow primer right now. This should make my eyeshadow look really pigmented and stay on all day without going where I don't want it to go. And like if you don't wear primer, sometimes your eyeshadow can get like all caught in the crease of your eye instead of the other places that you want it to be. Okay, so I took my purple palette and I took that middle bottom shade, which is like a kind of a rich purple, and I put that all over the outer crease of my eyes. At this point I wasn't really sure what I was doing, but I knew I wanted to do some blue and some purple. So I took one of the most commonly used palettes for me, and I took that blue color and I kind of did that on the outer lid, directly under where I put that purple before. And I just kind of pushed that a little bit into the center, but kept it mostly on the outer part, you know, doing a little bit over top. And next I took that purple that's right on top and I put that all over the crease, like just directly into it and in between the purple I used before and the blue, even, you know, blending into the blue a little bit. Yeah, and I just kind of blended here. It's going to get a little bit harder to see for certain points here. I'm sorry for that because, yeah. It's okay, so I took that really light blue, as you can see, and I put it in the inner corner and like the inner part of the lid, and I just kind of pushed it along. Now, if you were going to do this, you could do a cut crease, but I didn't want to go through the process of putting concealer and then repriming that area. So I just try to keep the darker shades off there and then do it like that, because that's easier for me. I took like a fluffier brush and I took the middle shade of blue and I put that all over the lid to blend the really light blue and the dark blue. And yeah, I went in with the fluffy brush and the light blue and blended that in more. And then I did the same thing with the dark blue, blending that in more. This time I took the dark blue in a little bit further because I thought it looked a little too teal and I wanted to be more blue. I took the same fluffy brush and the purple and used that to blend into the blue and all along the crease, mostly staying in the outer area because that's where I really wanted to concentrate the purple. So I took a thin brush and I took the blue and I put it right under my lash line. You'll notice that I couldn't really stay in front of the camera very well for this because I needed to look in the mirror. I was trying to look in the camera as much as I could, but my mirror was easier to see and I'm not wearing my glasses. So I took that same purple, I took a different brush and I used the purple and put that up and used that to blend. You know, that brush is like a thinner fluffy brush, so it's easier for like the lash line and stuff. I took the warmer purple again and brought that all up and blended that into my skin. Typically warmer colors will blend better with your skin than cooler colors. They'll help you look a little bit more healthy and not washed out. So, and because you know, the blue is cooler, I kind of wanted to blend it out, so I took the warmer purple and I kind of just blended it all over the top. So I used a fluffy brush to get rid of the fallout. You can do this by brushing upward really fast. And then this is like, I took the lightest shade in this. It's like kind of like a highlight thing. It's a kind of a sparkly eyeshadow. So I used my finger to just put that where I wanted it, which was in the inner corner. Now this is like a glitter eyeliner. And I would not recommend this at all, because if you get it even a tiny bit into your eye, it stings like you would not believe. I was like almost crying filming this. I had to cut out like big portions of this because I was just sitting with my eyes closed and my face like, ow. Yeah, so right after I do the eyeliner, I put on my mascara because I don't want my eyelashes to get like clumpy after the eyeliner. It's called eyeliner. Yeah, I really like this mascara. It's probably my favorite that I've used. So I'm doing the other side now. You can't see it very well, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. And yeah, I'm really concentrating here. Voiceovers are hard. This is what I'm learning from this glorious experience. Yeah, so I'm just I'm doing tiny little wings, the eyeliner, but like, you know, nothing fancy. And then I do some more mascara. Wow, look at those glorious lashes. Positively beautiful. So yeah, no, not the final look. We're done with the eyes, and now we're moving back to the lips. I put some more chapstick on because, you know, how it be, dry lips. And then I took my lip liner and I did that all over the outside of my lips. Being careful not to overline on the bottom just because of my lip shape, but I overlined a little bit on the corners of the top because you can't really see my lips there, but I didn't really do it much this time. And yeah, so once I was satisfied with the lip liner, which is not yet, I took that red lipstick and I put it just on the inside of my mouth. Like, well, not my mouth, but like, you know, the part closest to my mouth in my lips. Kind of like the just made out with someone look is what I call that. And then I took that gold lipstick for a little bit of pop and I put that in like some of the highlight places of my lips. And I took the really nice pink lip gloss that I got there and I put that all over my lips. Just kind of, the lip look did not stay very long. Like, it's already gone and it's been like an hour. But, you know, it looked good in the moment. So that's all that really matters. Especially with the masks nowadays. The final look. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see y'all later. May the force be with you!